Good thing I checked that. I almost recorded a whole bunch of stuff muted, so that would have been stupid. It's empty. What if I told you there existed a cursed game that put many in the hospital and killed one person? Well, there's not, okay? Because there's no such thing as curses, or unicorns, or any of that other woo-woo nonsense. Not cool. Okay, sorry, unicorns are totally real or whatever. Well, I don't really know how to segue from that into this next part, so I'm just gonna keep going. There is an allegedly cursed PS1 title called Kowai Shashin. Shinrei Shashin. Dang it, I almost got it first try. Kowai Shashin. Shinrei Shashin Kitan. Which directly translates to scary photo, psychic photo miracle. It just sort of rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Anyway, it's this thing behind me. Not her. Please stop looking at me with that face. Stop it. Cut it out. Look at that. It's like I'm picking her nose. You got a little bogey in there. Don't worry, I got it. Let me just... there we go. We're going to be taking a look at this game and the mysterious circumstances that surround it. Oh, by the way, I lied. Curses are real, and the only way to not be cursed is to like, comment, and subscribe. So, for your own sake, just make sure you subscribe. And hit the bell, too. That probably wouldn't hurt. Okay? Thank you. Kowai Shashin was published by Media Entertainment in the summer of 2002. The point of the game is simple. You exorcise ghosts from supposedly haunted photos. Personally, if I was a ghost, I'd probably want to haunt something like a house. Or, I don't know, like a bigger house or something. As you may have suspected, the photographs used in this game are real. Granted, it's quite obvious that some alterations have been made to make the gameplay better, i.e., to make the ghosts a little bit easier to spot. Okay, alright. Not exactly the most subtle of ghosts. They'll never find us here, right? Shh, quiet! First and foremost, you're gonna need to locate the ghosts in each photo. This could range from incredibly easy to frustratingly hard. The game uses a variation of the hot-cold system. You have this little icon that changes colors to help you locate the ghosts. Blue means no ghosts nearby, yellow means there's a ghost nearby, and red means you're nearly right on top of a ghost. It's important to note that there is a time limit to the game indicated by the melting of a candle, and the game will end once the candle has run out. Using the tool to help you find the ghost speeds this process up, so use it sparingly. Now once you find the ghost, you'll need to exorcise it. To exorcise the ghost, you need to use the power of QuickTime events. By pressing the right buttons fast enough, you'll weaken the ghost. Once it's weakened, you'll need to use your second power, QuickTime events. Doing so will perform an ancient mantra that will seal the ghost for good and cleanse the photo of the evil spirit. This is the only mechanic in the game. Pretty simple and easy to learn. Kowai Shashin is like the fatal frame your mom says you have at home. It just sort of... Philip, nobody cares. Seriously. Now, this game does have a story, and we're going to take a look at that right now. So... The story revolves around a spirit medium named Hiyori. She's a massive hermit who never leaves her house. Big mood! Despite that, she's still well known as a spirit medium, so she gets sent letters from people asking for help. In each letter is a haunted photograph that Hiyori will cleanse using her powers. Here's a snippet from one of the cutscenes translated by yours truly. I had Chipotle for dinner tonight. I regret it. My bowels feel like they're on fire. I'm peeing out of my butthole. I think I've contracted E. coli. I don't know what that means, but the doctors are worried. I'm going back there tomorrow for lunch. There's apparently some other aspects to the story involving the ghost of some boy she used to know. Or something like that. I don't know. I Googled it, but I couldn't really find a good synopsis of the game. I mean, what do you want from me? Okay? I did everything I could. But the story in the game pales in comparison to the story of how they made the game, how it was made. You know what? No, I'm okay with that take. I think we're gonna just stick with that one. The making of this game is mired in superstition and urban legend. It starts with a pitch. They want to make a horror game about expelling ghosts from photos. The director, known as Kowai, suggests using real photos. Not just real photos, but real haunted photos. In order to get the real deal, they partnered with a middleman company that collects haunted photos for TV shows. Not only that, they contracted a spirit medium to help them input a real spirit exorcising technique into the game. Everything was going well until they realized that the ghosts in the photos were too difficult to spot, making for a frustrated player experience. Reluctantly, the director agreed to let the team alter the photos slightly to make the ghosts easier to spot. Some of the team saw this as tempting fate, and apparently, they were right. First, there were reports of a high-pitched sound that many of the team could hear, but no one could locate. Despite how loud and distracting the sound became, the team quickly adjusted and learned to tune it out. But that's when things got weird. One of the playtesters collapsed while on the 6th photo. He was taken to the hospital to recover. After being discharged and home resting, he, as if possessed, chopped off his own thumb. He claims he doesn't know what came over him or why he did it. Other team members began having nightmares and dealing with anxiety and a litany of other conditions. Many quit because they just couldn't handle the stress anymore. But the few that remained saw the game through to the end. And that's when the worst happened. Right before release, the director, Kowai, was found dead at a train station. But not just any train station. It was the same train station that appeared in the game. Despite overcoming all this and seeing a release, the game fell flat, and shortly after, the company went bankrupt. But guess what, gamers? It's not true. So, I hate to bust your bubble, but there it is. Somebody had to say it. Just the lightest bit of research will lead you to a well-written article about the truth, or lack thereof, behind the making of this game. However, there are many who believe that these events took place, and they stay away from this game for fear of ending up like the developers. But I didn't give a I didn't give a I'm not superstitious, so I played the hell out of this game. The game was not unfun. I mean, I didn't love it, but I far from hated it. If you get a chance to play this game, then go for it. You won't be cursed. Unless, of course, you didn't subscribe. Moo ha 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 ha. Moo ha 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 ha. Sorry, I'm still workshopping my evil laugh. It's not quite there, as you probably could have imagined. Now get out. The video's over. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to kiss that like button right on the cheek. Mwah. And if you want to catch these live, I stream them most evenings on Twitch. So hop on over, give me a follow. We'd love to see you there. Have a good one.